how do you help people with chronic pain in general and specifically people who have chronic pain?
That's a challenge. First of all, I encourage people to be very open-minded about the different positions that they use. That's kind of a no-brainer. Secondly, I encourage people to use masturbation, including mutual masturbation, because most people can find a comfortable place to be. If they're wanting to share intimacy and have an orgasm and they want their partner to feel intimate with them and have an orgasm, then that can be achieved through two people doing mutual masturbation at the same time. And comfortably for the person involved, because the person involved that has pain doesn't always want to say ouch, 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 because pretty soon the person that's trying to be sexual with them is like backing, oh, I don't want to hurt you, and then that just disturbs the whole thing. A lot of times people that are in pain will just hold it in and not say anything. You're starting to build up the excitement phase, and then it drops down again, and then you have to have more time building up the excitement phase, and it drops down again, and so it just takes a lot longer. Guys should understand that women have a long excitement phase sometimes anyway, and longer often than they want to participate in pre-sex, but especially so if a woman is having pain, they may have to have an extra long, and women are used to guys not having a long excitement phase, and they need to open their minds and understand that when you're in pain, you might have, erection, oh, it went away, erection, oh, it went away. People need to have a lot of patience with each other when you're going to have sex with chronic pain. Getting the skills to do meditation is very important if you have chronic pain, because then you can kind of learn to, there's certain things that pop up that you just learn to let slide out of your mind instead of obsess about. That's a skill that you learn over and over and over again with meditation. You're focusing on your breathing, and then all of a sudden, oh, I gotta feed the dog when I'm done. Then just let it slide. So then when you're having sex, if you're used to meditating, a little thought will pop up, oh, that hurts. Instead of saying, oh God, that's going to ruin everything. Here we go again. I'm never going to have great sex ever again. Blah, 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 blah. Then you just like, oh yeah, it hurts, but whatever. Let's push it to the side and keep enjoying the moment. Having that ability to be in the moment and to be genital focused is really helpful for people in chronic pain.
What if the pain gets in the way of enjoyment?
Then some people, they're just going to put off sex, or they're just going to focus on their partner while they work on as hard as they can to help get the pain to go down. You can take endless amounts of opioids to get the pain to go away, but the problem with opioids is that they decrease the testosterone. There's often a trade-off. Getting with a physician that's an expert in pain management is probably important, involving sexual therapists, pelvic floor therapists, especially if you have spinal problems or chronic back pain. Very, very important to involve the whole team to be able to get you to your best ability to tolerate and live with pain and not have your negative thought process get in the way of things. There's going to be some people where it's still going to interfere. There's some people we don't have an answer for, but there's a lot of people that just assumed that and never got involved in that team process with a pain management doctor. There are injections people can have in their spine that will block nerves, so that you can probably get a nerve block that's a pain nerve, and it's not the same nerve as sensation nerves. There are lots of things that can be done to help get rid of pain in the genital area.